Hi, Southwest kids. I'm so glad we're together again this morning. I hope you have had a great last week, and this will be the first day of a new week, and so that's always a great way to start, fresh and new for a new week. Today we are going to finish up with our study of faith and with Abraham, and our word for the last few weeks has been faith. I've got Sadie had a little jar of sand in there. I want y'all, we're gonna have a contest, okay? Can anybody tell me how many grains of sand is in this jar? And you can guess, and you might get a prize. No, you won't get a prize, but how many do you think is in there? Maybe 1,000, maybe 10,000. You think there's 1,000,000 pieces of sand in this jar? I have no idea. I don't really know how many pieces of sand are in this jar. But in Genesis 22:17, it says, let me find it. I will surely bless you and make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky and as the sand on the seashore. Your descendants will take possession of the cities of their enemies. So that was the promise that God had given Abraham, that his descendants would be as many as the sand on the seashore. That's a lot, isn't it? We could never count that many, could we? No. But today, talking about seashores and sand, and maybe you think that makes you think of a beach, maybe that you have been to before. But today we are going to study about geography. Okay, what is geography? Well, it is the definition, the dictionary is the study of physical features on the earth. So for example, that would be like mountains, rivers, towns, countries, things that are like landmarks on the land. That is called geography, okay? And so that's what we're going to kind of talk about today to finish up our lesson on Abraham. So who has been to Wintersmith Park? Raise your hand. Yep. Okay. And who has been to Oklahoma City? Yep. All right. Who's seen mountains in Colorado? Okay. Who has seen the ocean? Oh, wow. Okay. So all these places are geography. Okay. And so we can read in the Bible some of those hard words that even some of the teachers don't know how to say. But some of those words are locations or places that are in the Bible that we're trying to read. Are those locations even real that we read about in the Bible? Yeah. We've never been there, probably, to some of those locations that it's talking about. But we talk about kids that live in Haiti, don't we? Some of us have helped the kids in Haiti, and I've never been to Haiti. I've never seen Haiti. But so is it even real? Yes, it's real, because we have lots of people in our church that have gone and they visited, and some people have even lived in Haiti. Okay, so we've seen pictures, and we know people from there, and it's real. It's really real. Haiti is really real. So Genesis 2:8, let's see what it says. Genesis 2:8 reads, now the Lord God had planted a garden in the east in Eden, and there he put the man he had formed. So that's talking about way back in the very beginning of the Garden of Eden, okay? And verse 10 through 14 it says, a river watering the garden flowed from Eden, and from there it divided. It had 4 head streams. The name of the first is the Pishon. It winds through the entire land of, here's one of those words I really don't know how to say, Hiviela, where there is gold. The gold of that land is good. Aromatic resin and onyx are also there. The name of the second river is the Gihon. There's another word I'm not real sure about. It winds through the entire land of Cush. The name of the third river is the Tigris. It runs along the east side of Asher. And the fourth river is the Euphrates. So it gives us the geography or the location of where it was in the Bible. It's telling us where the garden was, okay? Does anybody's mom or dad have Google Earth app on their phone or on their computer? Have you ever seen that where you've maybe looked at the earth and pinpointed where your house was on the earth? Well, that's really fun to do. So we're going to do that. We're going to look at Ada. Okay, let's see where Google Earth finds us. Okay, that was cool, wasn't it? We could see where Ada was on the whole earth, okay? Now, the first location that we just looked at or studied in the Bible was about the Garden of Eden, okay? Well, when the flood came, I think it probably took out the garden, but we still know by the scriptures that it's between the Tigris and the Euphrates rivers, don't we? So let's see if we can find that on the map. You want to? Okay, let's go back to Google Earth and look. Okay, we found the general place that would be. Isn't that cool that we can still find today what it's talking about in the Bible? All right, well, let's look at Genesis 8:4. All right, it says, and on the 17th day of the 7th month, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. Okay, so let's see if we can find Mount Ararat on Google Maps. Okay, that was neat, wasn't it? All right. So let's look at Genesis 11:27. It says, this is the account of Terah. Terah became the father of Abram, Nor, and Haran became the father of Lot. And then down in 31, it says, Terah took his son Abram, his grandson Lot, son of Haran, and his daughter and son-in-law Sarai, the wife of his son Abram, and together they set out from Ur of Chaldeans to go to Canaan. Okay, so they were from Ur, okay? So last one, let's look and see if we can find Ur on the map. Okay, so we have found all the locations that they are talking about in the Bible, okay? We can still find them today, all right? And it's just like the kids in Haiti or the location. We've not been there, but we've seen pictures of the land there. We've seen children from there. We've seen adults there. We've had people that we know that have lived there. So these are the same places. We can still find them today. That's in the Bible. And that is so neat. But in it says that they would wear long gowns to keep them covered from the heat and the sun. It's really hot there. And so they would wear long gowns to keep the sun off of them and to try to keep themselves cool. The people there bartered, or they traded goods and belongings. Like they might have a basket, but they need a bucket. And so they may say, hey, Joe, I've got a basket here and I've got some bread I could put in it if I could trade you for your bucket. And that's how they exchanged things. They didn't actually have money back then, but that's how they traded for different things, is they bartered and they traded, okay? So after the flood, people went back to being bad again. Remember, the flood took out all the bad people, and God said, let's just start out with Noah and his family because Noah was so good. Well, now the people again were starting to be bad again, okay? And so when they built this large, huge temple because they wanted to worship their gods. And that's a little g again, the little gods, okay? Not our big God. They were wanting to worship all these small gods. There are archaeological ruins of the temple that they had built. And you can see when they uncovered those ruins of that temple, they found tombs in that temple, and that could give them a better clue of like what the people wore, what they looked like. But there are more and more people that are finding more and more evidence of things that prove that everything that is mentioned in the Bible has proof that it's real. But just like Abraham of his day had faith in God, we have faith in God as well. So even if we haven't seen the mountains in Colorado, or you've never seen the ocean, or you've never been to Ur, where Abraham was from, we all have faith that they are real. And just like we have faith that our God is real as well. Y'all have a great week.